Hello everyone, this is Blankera, and welcome to my universe. It's time to go say hello to my new friend! I'm so excited that somebody was actually wanting to talk to me on this planet! So, I met the Leviathan in the little tank on the alien base here. So, I'm gonna go say hi to her some more. I searched around the area, but I didn't really have enough time to really dig into it all. And alright. Because I'm also kind of getting the feeling that I probably want to try a little bit harder to scan her and all of those things, because, yeah, she's super fast. Look at her go. She's super fast. So I guess she's just going around in a circle, so I'll just wait for her to come back. Go on over to the other side and see if I can scan her this way. I thought it got close enough once last time, which is why I didn't try again. But, I will try again now. Yeah, because you can really only scan things in the head. Only headshots are allowed, so let's just wait for her to come back around.
Unlike other alien facilities, scans indicate this location supports a diverse and healthy ecosystem. Explanation unclear at this time.
Yeah. Hello, friend. Are you scannable? No, you do not appear to be. I mean, I was bumping up against your face there. Peeper? Huh. So are all the other fish scannable? Like, are they... Because I've scanned peepers before. Okay. I don't know, maybe there's something special about that peeper. Okay, well, we're gonna go stalk the peeper then. Hello, peeper. Because I'm certain I've scanned peepers before. I've read about them and their funny eyes. Peepers inside the containment facility. Alright, well, let's go breathe. And we'll read about the peepers in the containment facility. Okay. Not scannable. Alright, so it is literally just the peeper. Well, if she's not actually scannable, I'm not actually sure what else I can do. Might have to go check out those other, like, teleport locations and whatnot. Anyway, peepers. Peepers inside the containment facility. While all other creatures encountered within the facility are isolated within it, peepers appear to be coming and going of their own accord via the alien pipe network. On arrival, peepers are approaching the Sea Emperor. Peepers exhibit a natural affinity for the stomach enzymes being expelled by the Emperor. Peepers, which have come in contact with the enzyme, are returning to the pipe network. Analysis. This behavior must be the source of enzyme 42 on 4546b, or the area thereof which supports life. It is likely also responsible for the survival of the Emperor and the other life forms contained within the facility. Okay. Yeah, so we just got the little peepers run around here, but yeah, I mean, I was like right up against her head there, so I do not think I can scan her, which kind of surprises me. You will not share your secrets with me, huh? I don't know what you want me to do then. Because I did do a decent little look around the tank here. Didn't really check out the glowing things too closely, I suppose, but this all looks like it's just been buried. Okay, I might look over the dialogue one more time. Because, I mean, man, this place is just too tiny for a creature this large. I feel a little bit bad for her. it's like I said, there may or may not be a degree of mind control involved here, but, still. It's a highly intelligent fish. A highly intelligent creature. I always figured that, squid friends would be the next sentient creature on this planet, but it looks like they got beat. There's already one here. And indeed. Oh. Blue barnacle cluster. Not scannable. Huh. What's this? Does this connect somewhere, or does it just lead back inside? Yeah, it just leads back inside here. Okay, so it just goes all the way across. And that's the vents where the peepers come and go. Aquarium pipe access point. So that's just gonna be all peeper-related lore. Oh, they're so cute. Okay, there might be something over there. Let me go breathe, and then I'll go check that out. I just want to give this area one last thorough scan before I get out of here. Just because it seems weird to come in, say hello to my new friend, and then just immediately leave. Let me... Okay, so we'll see that. Data downloads. Alien data, scan data. Aquarium pipe access point. An access point to the alien piping system transporting water from the containment facility. The peepers are using the pipe network to travel to and from the surface. Alright, so what did she have to say again? Are you here to play? Others came here once. They built these walls. They played alone. They bored me. Now they're gone, and instead we have you. We are curious whether you swim with the current or fight against it as they did. Okay. What else did we have about the facility here? Detecting unusually passive behavioral patterns in the nearby predators, reason unknown. Environment scans indicate the water here is rich with rare plankton-like life form, which depends on the organic detritus produced by the ecosystem around it. The plant life in this area is growing outside of normal conditions. Other life forms fertilizing and pruning the vegetation may be offsetting this environmental deficit. Unlike other alien facilities, scans indicate that this location supports diverse and healthy ecosystem. Explanation unclear at this time. Okay. Oh, and there is kind of some shiny things coming off her tail here. So I'm kind of wondering if I have to swim in it. Like, is she speaking very literally when she says swim with the current? I don't know. Yeah, I see like all the little planktons. Huh. Okay, sound effect. Actually kind of startled me a little bit. Hey, yeah, I don't think I've been over here. So let's see what's over here. Okay, an airlock. Oh, and an ion cube. It's giving me one, just in case I don't have one. Very polite. Oh, so it looks like a tablet thingy, but no, I guess not. Alright, let's turn whatever this is back on. Alright, we got another teleporter. Let's check it out. Anyway, I'm walking around outside the prawn suit for now just because I find it a little bit easier to move. Huh. That is some highly unpleasant sound effects. I mean, I appear to just be up here, so... I am not sure what that noise is. But I can tell it's the same place because I left my prawn suit there. Okay, I'm gonna go back through the teleporter. Okay. I'll go explore the rest of this area. Although, like I said, I'm not quite sure why I'd want to go up there. I don't remember such unpleasant sound effects coming out of teleporters before. Okay, and we have more vents here. So I guess all the vents might actually lead to this place specifically. Okay. Let's go. Oops. Note to self, be near the ground when you step into the airlock. Anyway, let's come back up here then. I'm not sure what's up with that sound, but, I mean, there doesn't seem to be anything up here. Is there something I'm supposed to see? 'Cause, I mean, it seems like I could drop back down, but this is just where I was before. I can tell because my prawn suit's right there. And that sound effect is just highly, highly unpleasant. Okay, well, I'll try dropping down, I suppose.
Calorie intake recommended.
Yes, yes. Yeah. What the heck is that noise?
Seek fluid intake.
Okay, okay. Calm down.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay. I am not sure I understand. So literally, there's just a teleporter up there. That leads to the room that I can already get to. Is something gonna, like, close off the moon pool at some point? Or I guess the tank here? Because that would be a way to get in and out. But I'm not sure I understand its purpose right now. Let me try taking the prawn suit up there.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's see, where was that? Right over here. I see it. Sorry, buddy. Here you go, whoosh. Okay, and up there's just a ceiling. So there's just over here with the very mysterious teleporter, and it even gives you a cube to use it. And then there's just this very unpleasant sound effect. But I can't... Oh, I can interact with those? Or is that just a generic... No, it does appear to be doing something. Does it do it with the wall too? Is that just a generic... Okay, that is just a generic... You are vaguely interacting with the solid surface, okay. Okay, well, I don't think I quite understand. So I will slate that away for later. In that case, I'm... Wait. I am definitely not in the water right now. Okay, did I just bug something out in the game? Okay. That might explain why some things seem a little bit strange right now. Anyway. So I think I want to check out the teleporters leading into this area. That is bizarre. But no, that seems buggy. So anyway, I had avoided walking around in the prod suit too much because it makes me a little bit motion sick. But I want to take it with me to check out some of these other places. And I will save before going in because I want to make sure I can come back and retrieve my Cyclops. Is he still hanging out in the basement? Oh yeah, I'm not quite sure what I can do to help my little sea emperor friend. He seems nice, but I don't really know what I can do for her. I'm not sure how to bust her out. So, let's see what I can find. Some of these other places. Okay, so where am I? We're about 300 meters down. I was pretty sure that this was somewhere in the Mushroom Forest, which makes me think that it's a place I've already been. Yeah. Because I did find a teleporter in the Mushroom Forest once, and I think it was just here. Okay, so I don't think this is new. In fact, let me see, if I go up here, I should see, like, yeah, there's the vent over there. Yeah, I know exactly where I am. Okay. So this is indeed a very easy way to get back into this containment area. So with this, I can pretty much come and go from this area as I please. Okay, let's see where some of these other ones are. And see if there's anything interesting in them. But at the very least, now that I can very easily come and go here, I know that I can take the Cyclops out, and I don't necessarily have to bring it back and do all this rigmarole again. I would like to try to scan some of the Sea Emperor-like things outside, too. The ones that do not appear like they eat krill. I get the feeling that they share a common ancestor with the one in the tank here. So I'd like to scan them. It'll be hard to get the one actually in hell, though, because my skin will be slightly melting while I try, and I'll probably also be getting bit, and that seems incredibly dangerous. I might do it anyway, but we shall see. My dedication to science knows no bounds. Huh. What are you? Are you something I can scan, or are you just something... Okay. Just a piece of broken architecture, I suppose. Okay. So I recognize these kinds of plants, but I'm not sure where this is. Yeah. Freaking sharks, man. Freaking scared me. Made me jump. Okay, so we got some rocks over there. Got the ant eels here. About 300 meters down once again. Let's see. It's really dark, so I'm having a hard time kind of seeing where everything is, but I'm pretty sure I'd rather not get bit by fish if I can help it. So let me clear out of shark territory here. Let me see, I think this is the area near the life pod that sank early on. Let me find that beacon. There was one, not the one that sank really far, but the one, yeah, this one. Am I wrong? Let me give you a different color. Be blue for me. 250 meters, yeah. So this is actually further out in that direction. Okay. So let me kind of come up a little bit. If I can see the surface, then... yeah, and I can. So I can pretty easily get back up to the surface here. So are all of these teleporters just little areas that I could easily get to? Let me see if there's anything of interest around here. Like the one in the mushroom forest I had literally found before. Oh, and I hear reapers, of course. Okay, I think this is... yeah, this is the entrance to that cave. When I was here to rescue the sea moth. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually quite certain that this is near that. And I keep getting closer to it. Okay. So I'm not actually sure if this is going to take me to anywhere new. Because while all of this is familiar, I definitely have not, like, come to this exact location or anything, but I do not see anything immediately of interest. Okay. I do not. Okay, I'm gonna go back. And... I got gold vein there. Don't need gold for the moment, but... Where... Which beacon was this? Ion Cube Warp. There you are. So where was this hiding? Just right there, out in the open. The fact that I was able to find one of them before makes me concerned that they may not really lead anywhere. Dude, please go away. Get out of here. This is a narrow tunnel. A narrow tunnel with no water. Kindly leave. You do not belong here. Okay. But the fact that these are all places that I could find before makes me wonder if there's actually anything in here. Dude, what are you even doing here? Go away. I just wanted to check the back. No, seriously, go away. Okay. I'm gonna get out and repair the prawn once I'm back through here. I kind of figured that some of them, that at least one of them would lead outside, so this way I could get back here easily, but the fact that there were 4, literally 4, seems strange. Like, it makes sense for there to be one, because I imagine a lot of people may not have necessarily come down here with the Cyclops like I did, and thus they wouldn't necessarily have been able to just immediately make the blue tablet like I did. And so this would have let them come back up and hopefully gather the necessary materials to come back. Like, I could see that being reasonable. But why do you need 4 entrances for that? Like, are they all connected to other alien facilities that I just have not seen? But none of these connect to the enforcement platform, you know, the one that I actually know of. And I don't think any of them were nearby. Well, I'm a little afraid of getting lost, but I don't think any of them were nearby the alien sanctuary I found either. Like, I know which life pod is near there. Like, this is near the lab, yes. Which is what was making me think, hey, maybe these are all just near other facilities and they just connected them like this. It would make sense. But there's no facility in the Mushroom Forest. Not that I know of, I guess, but... So there still could be one. Okay, and here... About 300 meters deep again. This is... near the Aurora crash site, isn't it? I'm gonna go jump up to this mountain and swim up to the surface. Let me see if it'll let me jump high enough to get all the way to the surface. Can I jump 100 meters into the air? Not quite. Okay. Not quite. So I'd have to get out and swim, which I can do. Yeah, I'm pretty okay with that. Let me go drop this somewhere safe. There's the airlock here. Oh god, did I already lose it? This is one of the ones I couldn't beacon because I'm out of beacons. Okay, there it is. I don't really want to lose my way here, so I will use my prawn suit as a beacon. He'll go hang out here for a little bit, and while I check the immediate area and see what I see. But I fully expect to just be, like, right next to the Aurora here. Not right next to it, but this is near that one life pod that had, like, the error that was making it produce random things instead of what the other guy, what the poor guy actually wanted to make. So I think that's this area. Yeah, kind of the back there. Okay. So I am where I think I am. Admittedly, I did not explore this area very thoroughly. But this is, again, just a place where it seems like it's easy to get into the facility. But I'm not necessarily sure if there's anything in the general area. It's a little easier to explore, just me and my Sea Glide here, so I'll go take a look around. I remember them saying that this was like an area of low ecological activity. So I'll see if there's anything of interest around here. No, hey, it's those guys. How you doing, little shrimps? I still think they're neat. My air isn't going down. Wait, what? Why is my air not going down? I went over to... Okay, did I break something at some point? Or is that normal here? And then there's this big, drop-off. It's not the same as the one that I was warned about early game, but nonetheless, I'm not sure if I want to go down there with just my Sea Glide. But on the other hand, the fact that for whatever reason, I am not losing air right now makes me curious. Maybe I should save. Because, man, this makes me nervous. I mean, I just feel like something is wrong, because... I mean, still should be needing to breathe at least, right? Man, just watching this crevice get narrower. Okay, so that's the bottom of the crevice. And indeed, I just went down 700 meters. And... my air did not go down. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the teleporter. And I'm gonna see if this is normal or if... there's something strange about this area. Because if there's something strange about this area, maybe I will come back with something, well, I mean, I guess if I can just breathe, then I don't really need something to help me explore. I can just go. I will give our little shrimp friends plenty of space. They don't seem to mind me too much, but still. I prefer to look at the sea life from a safe distance. Huh. Scan a room fragment. Okay. I kind of want my flashlight back. Okay, so let's go back in here and see if this resets my air. Okay, look at me. I am breathing. If I go out, do I need to breathe again? I am very confused. All right. I'm still wondering if that's supposed to happen. Am I turning into a fish? Because I can't no, I'm pretty sure... No, I was in the prawn suit the whole time when I checked out the other gates. So I don't know if I needed to breathe in the other ones. Okay, well, let me go through another gate, and... I'll see if it's still happening. Actually, you know what? No. Let me check the last gate. I'll check the final gate, and then I want to go back into the pool with my friend and see if I need to breathe there. So I think this is the last one. Let's see. It should be the other one that I do not have a beacon down on. And if I feel like the beacons would be helpful, I'm pretty sure I can just go back out to the Cyclops and go make some. I can tell my food and water is still going down. Yeah, this is the last one. I remember this cave. I thought it was really cool. And once again, I will exit the prawn suit and go outside. This cave is so rad. Look at those neat little pools. I wonder what kind of liquid that is. Oh. Okay, so we got a dude here. I'll back up a little then. Tell him to go away. Okay. So, when I go out, do I need to breathe? No. My oxygen is not going down. It's just not. Okay, so where is this? Got a big guy here, so I'll be careful, but I just want to know roughly where this is. I don't know, I never looked around this cave like super thoroughly, so... Hey, buddy. Are you gonna try to eat me? Because I'd appreciate it if you didn't. I'm just here checking things out. Don't worry about it. There's plenty of other fish here, right? I am not sure what all these sounds are. But I find them vaguely disturbing. Okay, so if I start following this green liquid here, will I eventually reach the alien lab? 'Cause, I mean, I don't need to breathe, so I guess I can take as long as I want. I don't know, this... It is this cave, but... The cave that leads to all caves. But I actually don't immediately recognize this area. So now the real question is the fact that I don't need to breathe a bug or a feature? Okay, so yeah, there's the tree. So yeah, I'm just here. So these are all places that I could get to. Huh. I'm not sure what to make of this. Okay. So I can breathe. This means that I'm no longer limited by crush depth of any of my vehicles, so I can go literally as deep as I want. Do I just go into that giant chasm and say hello to the leviathans that probably live down there? Where's my prawn suit? Over there. Okay. Okay. Gotta admit, out of all the power-ups I was expecting to get, water breathing was not one of them. I'm gonna go back and say hello to my friend in her tank here. I did do a self-scan a little while ago. I didn't mention it, I just kind of did it offhand. I'll do it again here. But nothing in particular is coming up. Oh. Man, scared me. Get out of here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So I'm gonna go back into that tank and see if my friend says anything. I'm just gonna leave the vehicle behind. Gonna go into the tank without it and swim around and see if she'll talk to me. Maybe she doesn't like robots. Questionable taste, personally. I mean, even if I can breathe underwater, I still think robots are pretty cool. But I mean, they didn't even make any, like, big fanfare of it, which is why I'm just like... Is this a bug? Or is this supposed to happen? I don't know. Alright, let's go swimming. Hello, friend! I can apparently breathe underwater now! Isn't that neat? I could be like you! What do you think? You're too fast for me! This is as fast as I can swim! Sorry! Okay. Well, I can indeed still breathe underwater here. I mean, there's this highly visible current behind where she's going. I guess I'll try swimming through it a little bit more. I mean, it is so easy to spot. Hi, friend! Are you sure I can't scan you? Okay. Okay. I'll put away my machine. Let's just swim. I mean, it's not just highly visible, it's like super pretty. Utterly mesmerizing. And she did say something about going with the current, so... I'll just go into the next bit of shiny plankton here. No? Okay. I'm check some stuff out then. Yeah, I guess now I have infinite time to just look around, so... I'll do that. And I don't have the drawbacks of the machines or anything. I can just go. Can't really pick these guys up, it looks like. Does this take a cube? Do I not have any cubes on me right now? I don't. Okay. I can fix that. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a cube. I'm gonna go get a cube. I'll be right back. It's okay. The machine up here, it makes infinite amounts of them. So I can power as much stuff as I want. Oh, can I not? Is that why that teleporter exists? Because you can't get out if you happen to jump in without, like, a prawn suit or something? Okay, no you can. I don't know. Actually, I think I still have some cubes in storage there. I don't think I took any of them out of the prawn suit, so I probably don't even have to go all the way to the cube generator. There we go. Yeah, I got a couple. I'll keep a few on me. Whoosh. Alright, let's go. The fact that she was hovering over me, both bodes well and is mildly terrifying. I'm sorry, friends, I can't help it. You're like 100 times my size. I have instincts and they are hard to fight. Okay. There. Insert hatching enzymes.
My young need to hatch, to
Okay.
play outside this place. We have been here so long. The others built a passage to reach the world outside. I asked them for this freedom, but they could not hear me. If you help us, I will give you freely what the others tried in vain to take.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty cool with this. I agree. This little pen is too small for someone like you. I'm not sure if I have hatching enzymes, though. I don't know even what hatching enzymes would be. I guess I haven't really been messing with the eggs around here. But, yeah, I haven't really done much with the eggs. What clues do I have on hatching enzymes? The Emperor's specimen's eggs are attached to some form of incubator. In a normal life cycle, it seems likely that sea emperors would have buried their eggs in shallower waters, where different organic materials in the soil would have triggered the hatching response. The incubator suggests that the aliens had resorted to developing artificial hatching enzymes, which would simulate the egg's natural hatching environment, but were unable to discover the formula. With extensive information on the sea emperors themselves, it may still be possible to fabricate artificial hatching enzymes using indigenous ingredients. However, the only surviving source of that information may be the sea emperor itself. Cool, can you tell me what you need? I'll see if I can make it. Because I don't think I have sea emperor enzymes in my list of things I can fabricate right now. Yeah, so... do you know anything? What can I do to help? Because I will. Yeah. Yeah. Ah, okay, cool. You know I'm trying. I appreciate it. In there? Got it.
With the passage you have opened, my young can leave this place. But first they must feel the time is right and break free of their shells.
Okay, so this is here.
This is what the others could not force from me. To you, I give the secret willingly.
Hatching enzymes. Okay.
New blueprint acquired.
And indeed, this is... I know exactly where that is, so... Alright, what is... hatching enzymes? Ice stalk seed. Sea crown seed. Okay. A lot of these I couldn't pick. Because I tried before. So I don't actually know how to get a lot of these. Okay, maybe I can get them from here then. I'm not familiar with a lot of these plants, though. Ice stock, I remember. Let me look at the thing again. Ice stock, sea crown, ghost weed. I see. So those teleporters outside, they lead to places with these resources. Okay, I understand now. So I probably don't actually find them in this area necessarily. Man, it'll be nice that her babies can get out, but what about her? I still feel a little sad. Because I don't think she can fit through that teleporter. Okay. So since I can apparently just breathe forever now, I'm just gonna go ahead and use my prawn suit as a beacon. And those couple of areas that I do not have beacons in. It's actually kind of annoying to jump out of here, so... yeah, there we go. So I will use my prawn suit as a beacon, so this way I can find my way back here. Let me see. I tried to remember where all those plants grow. Sea Emperor's life cycle. Available biological data has been used to synthesize the effects of the alien bacterium on the Sea Emperor's natural life cycle. This creature likely lived and moved in small herds around the planet's ocean trenches, coming to the surface to feed off the huge volume of microorganisms in the shallower waters. Family size would be strictly limited by available food supply. Offspring would likely split off at a young age to form their own herds elsewhere. Given their sparse population, mating and egg-laying was likely infrequent, perhaps once-in-a-lifetime event. The species likely had a preferred environment for egg-laying. In fact, successful hatching may depend on such conditions. Given the rarity of this event, it's impossible to calculate these conditions precisely. There is no evidence to support the assumption that all members of the species were immune from the alien bacterium. Even so, there is evidence that introduction of the bacterium decimated life on the planet, and this would have had catastrophic effects on the Emperor's food supply and survival rate. The symbiotic relationship between this specimen and other life forms likely developed as a direct result of the bacterial infection. Those life forms, which learned to keep the Emperor alive, survived with its help. This may explain the vast tracts of lifeless ocean in a rough perimeter around the Emperor's location. I see. I'm going to read the description on this again. An organic substance derived from the plants found in the Emperor's natural breeding grounds, designed to trigger a hatching response. Ghost weeds I've seen before. Some of those I'm not sure on, though. Eye stalks I'm pretty familiar with. Let me see what I got on flora here. Yeah, a lot of these do not have pictures. Okay, was that one of them? One of them was bulb bush, right? Yeah. Okay, so that'll be in that one. Yeah, eye stalk I'm familiar with. Ghostweed I was familiar with. So I know those three. Sea crown and fungal. Fungal is really vague. Fungal and sea crown. Okay, I don't immediately see sea crown. I can't imagine that they'd be on land, but I'll check. Because I imagine that all of these are going to be under or in the water. Okay. So one of them I'm not quite sure on.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, well, let's go to these other places. I will just leave the prawn suit in here. And I'll try to gather samples of some of these things. I'm just glad that the teleporters make more sense now, because I was confused for a moment. I was like, wait, I could get to all these places pretty easily. Some of them I just hadn't seen before, but some of them I had actually legitimately run into. Okay, so this is going to be mushroom forest. I'm not actually sure which plants are here. I'll take a look around. Let's see. So what kind of plants do we have here? This is all salt and stuff. And then we have the mushroom corals. Which I still think are super rad. Tree mushroom. They're kind of looking around for the one that I don't really know where to find it, the sea crown. I figure that the plants I need are probably fairly close by, right? Gotta say, not having to worry about breathing is really convenient. Definitely takes a load off my mind. I can just kind of derp around and check things out. Let me see. Fungal. Yeah, it doesn't really look like those. And I can't pick them up anyway. So I'm not quite sure what I get from this spot right here. So I don't see ghostweed or ice stalks here. Let me go back into the trench. There's like the big trench where the teleporter actually is. Yeah. Just kind of ends here. And then there's just that, so its area is fairly small. But I don't see anything immediately useful here, so not quite sure what I need from here. Okay. I'll come back to this one. Yeah. Never really did mess around with the creature eggs. Ah. Lithium, huh? Okay, and I also appear to be mildly lost. Where is my prawn? I guess this place is a little bit less open than I thought it was. Okay. So I'm not sure what I need to find there. But I do get the feeling, just from what I remember of the other places, that there's probably something related to the hatching enzyme in a lot of those places. Like, a ghostweed would definitely be in the cave that all caves lead to. And the bulb is just outside of probably the next one I'm gonna go in, actually. And then the one it opened up. I mean, I do think that probably just leads outside. I'm just trying to remember. Ah! Man, go away! Away! Away with you! You do not belong here! This is not water! Away! Pecan shark! I will try to lead him back out into the ocean, where he belongs, instead of just defying gravity and swimming in the air here. Come on, keep moving. Keep going. Oh man. If you hit him enough times, they actually die. Oh no! Oh, that's fine. This poor guy. Nope, you too. Out. Out. Out! I will mine you until you leave. Or die, whichever comes first. Seriously. Out of my cave. This is my cave. It's my teleporter. You do not need to be swimming through the air. It is actually rather obnoxious. I cannot get out with you here. Please, please move. Please move, or at least stop electrifying things. Man. It's doing its best, but it's just stuck. And I'm stuck too, because it's stuck. It has the electric field around it. I can't really get through that. How many times do I have to hit it before it either leaves or dies? I don't really care which it is, but please. I guess we just keep mining it until something happens. I never expected my mining drill to turn into a deadly weapon. They seemed very nervous about turning anything into a deadly weapon, so... But it's still zapping. Will you leave? No, you're still very much in the way. Okay, I guess I keep mining. I'm gonna need to repair my prawn suit. Okay. It's doing its best. Okay. Alright, so these guys. Can I gather a seed from them now? Common bulb bush. Do I need to mine them? Like, I haven't tried just straight up mining a bulb bush and seeing if I get a— God damn it. Man, go away! I will mine you until you go away. You do not belong here. Error. See, isn't it so much better out there? Okay. Will this get me the seed? I mean, it doesn't look like it. Okay, just straight up cleared it. Not quite what I was going for. Let me check the storage, I suppose. Did I get a seed? No. How do I get a bulbush seed then? Bulbush sample. Do I cut it with my knife? If mining it didn't work, is cutting it gonna work? You can tell that I have not used my knife for very many things here. We're about to use it for one more because this guy will not leave me alone. Okay, so I was overcomplicating it. Fair enough. Alright, so got the thing. And unfortunately they're big and looks like they have a pretty fast spoil time. At least I know how to do that. Eye stock. I don't know. I'm gonna go take a look around here. Huh, my food and water appear to have frozen as well. My health hasn't. That still appears to go down when I get bit. So we have an eye stalk here. Or not eye stalk, but the bulb bush. So then there's the fern, the fungus. I do wonder if some of them are in the tank with her. But no, I would imagine that the aliens would actually explicitly try to keep the things that she needs to hatch her eggs out of there if they wanted to stop her from hatching her eggs. Propulsion cannon fragment. I will pass on scanning it for now. So yeah, I do think I'm just supposed to go out and go to each of these locations, but there's 5 things and 4 teleporters. Maybe the last one is from the teleporter from her tank. Okay. I'll just assume that there's one thing from each area that I need to get. Fungus. Eye stalk. Wait, I'm lost. Spotted dock leaf. Not what I'm looking for. Well, I didn't mean to go in this cave, but I guess I'm here now. Let's see, where's my prawn suit? Where is my prawn suit? No, seriously, where is it? Okay, there it is. Ah, so that's why I went into this friendly cave. I was trying to find my way back to the prawn suit. And this was not it. Where's the cave? Lower down. I actually went higher up than I thought I did. Fair enough. Okay, and we'll see if the annoying amp eel has decided to come join us again. Or if he realized that perhaps swimming in water is better for his health. Okay, looks like I'm okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright. Prawn suit will continue to stay with me just so I have a beacon. Because as we've seen, I get lost easily and I do not want to be spending an eternity and a half trying to find my way back. Okay. So I'm gonna go... Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to all these other areas. I'm afraid that the one I have might spoil. So we'll see if I end up being able to fabricate it. I'll come back to the mushroom forest. Is that one I'm less sure on what I actually need there? The other ones... Please, Floor, you don't need to be this dramatic. It's fine. But yeah, the other ones I have a better idea of what I'm looking for. Poor prawn suit. Relegated to beacon. Okay, so this is probably where I just need the ghost weed. Or, yeah, ghost weed. I don't think that there are actually eye stalks in here. And this one is by far the most annoying one to get through. It's got a long path out. Alright, we'll just park here and I will look for that ghost weed. At least I'm pretty sure it's ghost weed that's going to be around here. Oh no, this is a different spot. Okay, what is going to be here? I thought this was the other cave. Okay, no, that looks like an eye stalk right there. Okay, perfect. Somehow I never realized that you could hit plants and get their seeds. Makes me think that those bulbo plants that I kind of ignored, I might have been able to plant one and get some water from it. Have it solved like I do food now. Although I guess with my stats being totally frozen, I have food solved in a completely different way. Man, really? Okay. Prawn suit's jumps a little bit hard to control. Okay, but how do I get up there? How do I get up there? I can't swim with the prawn suit like this, so... Can I grapple onto the ceiling? No, not onto the wall, onto the ceiling. Yes, please pull me up. Man, you cannot do anything out of the water with the prawn suit. I thought this was made for, space. I mean, I guess space and land are very different, but... Come on! Let me out! Really? You know, I've always said that the thing that brings me the most dread in this game is the thought of losing the vehicles that I worked hard to build and if I lose my prawn suit here, I am probably gonna tilt off the face of the earth. Okay, no, there's a path here. Phew! I jumped because you can't, half the time you really can't walk over that particular mountain or that particular stalagmite. I just get kind of stuck on it. But you can't really control how you move in midair. There's just this little spot right here. My feet always seem to get stuck on it. There we go. Okay, that time I didn't try to jump over it. There we go. I am free. Alright, so this next teleporter will have Ghostweed. So I just crossed over, right? Yeah. Alright. And then after that, I just need to figure out what they need from the mushroom forest. It wouldn't surprise me if it was the big mushroom corals. That is like the defining feature of the area, so. Still think this cave is neat. This, the set design of this whole game is neat. It's okay. I can forgive my mild moment of irritation when I'm just like, ooh, pretty colors. Wonderful, wonderful, pretty colors. Alright. So... let's see, I thought... because it's not these, right? And it's not these, right? Yeah. Man, everything is screaming at me here. What the heck? Oh, hello, Mr. the Leviathan. Are you gonna follow me in here? This is too small for you, right? We cool? No, you're still trying, aren't you? You're doing your best. But I don't think you fit. Yeah, I know that your entire shtick is just being perpetually hungry. So, don't worry. I forgive you for doing fish things. You're just a fish. Okay, if you swing your tail over here again, I'm gonna swipe. I might just have to swipe at him anyway. I do think they're pretty cool looking, though. Look at the... Okay, well, he paid for that nibble. Oh, ass, poor fish. Oh, well, this is awkward. Just gonna take a swing at the freaking ghost Leviathan. I forget. I thought I saw Ghostweed down here, but maybe it was something else that I need to get down here. Yeah, there it is. Yes, yes. I hear ya. Man. Fuck off. Go away! I tried to catch gather some materials to help something way bigger than you are. Okay. So if we're going fungal fungal spores, then yeah, it's probably something on the big mushroom corals. For some reason, I forgot that you can harvest these things by chopping at them. So, let's go back through there. Oh man, I'm just thinking of going through all the data that I've collected throughout the series in my head again, of just all samples destroyed. I'm wondering how many friends my new Sea Emperor friend lost and all that. How many people that she knew. I will describe them as people for now. It's really no wonder she wasn't super inclined to help them. But at the same time, I kind of wonder why the aliens felt the need to keep her under heavy control. Like I said, it does seem like there's some strange mind control thingy going on here. But, I don't know. Was it worth basically losing their entire species? Alrighty. So, fungal sample is on the list here, so I guess I'll just go look at some of these corals. What are they called again? Tree mushroom. Okay, yep, that's exactly what I was looking for. And the last one, I don't know, so I'm gonna go check the teleporter that opened in her room. And that one I'm at least very familiar on where that teleporter dumps you, so I don't think I'll get too lost. I'm kind of afraid to leave the prawn suit at it though, because there's a Reaper nearby. I don't want my prawn suit to get eaten. I think it might be far enough away. I'll take a look. But if I hear the shark song, I will be extremely cautious about it. Still not sure what's up with that teleporter, though. Okay. Sploosh. Almost got him, buddy. Give me a little bit more time. Man, those are some small eggs relative to how large the fish is. Babies must be so tiny. They're probably just like human size. Okay. Yeah, I don't hear anything terrible in my immediate vicinity, so... Oh no, I do hear the song. Okay, I'll have to be careful. So, let's see, the last thing was... the sea crown. But I'm not... exactly sure... what that is or what it looks like. Like... Do I remember? Oh, is the Reaper here? Oh no, it's a Warper. Okay. I I don't remember a plant like that near any of these locations. I'm trying to remember where I might have seen something like it, but I actually cannot really think of one off the top of my head. Is it just like outside in hell or something? Or is it just like everywhere? Because this isn't the right one. This is a cave bush. Violet bow. Yes, I actually legitimately do not know. See... Okay, let me get away from the enforcers. Sea crown. A blue plant that presumably looks kind of like a crown. Okay. I do not see any plants in this immediate area, so I guess this probably is just an exit. Sea crown. I mean, I have seen some blue plants before. But not actually sure. I am not actually sure if it's the right one for one, and nor do I particularly remember where I saw it. Unfortunately, I didn't see anything labeled Sea Crown in my data here, so... Let me take another look here, because we have acid mushroom, bloodroot, bulbo tree, Chinese potato plant, creepvine seeds, deep shroom, yeah. Anchor pods. Yeah, I do not see anything with that label. Let me check the habitat here. I don't know. Maybe one of them is here. Hey, buddy. Sorry, I'm not sure where one of the plants are. I'm afraid that my knowledge of alien geography at a planet that I've never been to before is somewhat limited. So I guess I'll just ram my face into everything. Brain coral, these were barnacles from what I remember. Yeah. That is a rock. We have gel sacks there. I'm guessing that they picked plants that you'd be unlikely to just randomly try to collect on your own. Sea crown. Because, like, if it was a plant that I've seen before, I probably would have scanned it. That's not a guarantee, but... Rouge cradle. Then outside is gonna be hell, and there's no blue plants there that I remember. Like, none whatsoever. But it does make sense that they would try to keep all of the materials necessary for hatching nearby. So I don't know. I mean, it makes sense to me that what I want is probably in this last teleporter. I'll go take another look. Sea Crown. Is this another teleporter at around 300 meters? Oh, this one's only at 150. Okay, well, let's swim a little deeper. All the other ones have been at about 300 meters, so maybe this one is too. So basically I could go either way here, where the plant I want is somewhere here, or it's somewhere else entirely. I could go either way. Oh, there's multiple Reapers here. Fun times! Oh, it's alright. It's okay. We've been having lots of fun with the Leviathans lately. just perpetually getting in my way when I'm trying to help a different Leviathan. I'll try to stay near the volcanoes since that seems to be working so far. But I'll also try to avoid standing still. If I was gonna find the plant that I'm looking for around here, I would have expected to find it by now. And there are just so many. So many angry noises around me. I think this is just the cave that leads to all caves. Blue palm. Regress shell. I just legitimately do not remember seeing this plant that I am looking for. And I am not quite sure where to look. Okay, I think I'm getting into mushroom forest territory. I'm actually not sure where I am now. Okay. So the other places... I remember that the game earlier talked about a migratory species. And I'm assuming that, based on the description here, they're talking about the Sea Emperors. That seems likely to me. So... I'm trying to think of other places they might have gone. They're talking about the ecological dead zones. So I could try in those areas. Oh, hey. Vent. Okay. Hum. So now I'm kind of back up in this area. I have gone way off track. So I'll have to use a different beacon to get back. But I guess that's fine. I should have one, yeah, just right over here. I feel like finding these ingredients should not be as much of a puzzle as I'm making it out to be. But I just do not remember ever seeing this particular thing. What is this? Oh, neg. Okay. I just do not remember ever seeing this particular plant. I have not scanned this particular plant. And you would think that if I had seen it, I would have scanned it. Where's my beacon? No, we don't want to go to hell. There it is. So yeah, each teleporter had one. And then there's the last one where they built their labs. And then outside would just be hell. Okay, and even with the exploration, it's still in my inventory. Okay. Sea crown seed. Sea crown seed. Racking my brains trying to think of where it might be here. Because I imagine that they picked hell because they don't normally go there. Okay, so my health isn't frozen, but all of my other bars are. So I'm gonna go see what angry squid guy that looks suspiciously like a sea emperor, what he actually is. So we're gonna go step outside without proper heat protection and see how much I regret my life choices. Alright, dramatic staircase. It's your time to announce my exit. You know, I haven't actually checked the other rooms in here. Maybe there was such a sample somewhere in here. Because one of them had a bunch of samples of things just in cases and stuff. I'm not sure if I will be able to get those. But I figure it's worth a shot. It is a place I have not checked. Okay, yeah, I do not appear to be able to get in. So let's do that before I go and just hurl myself into lava. Always seems like a good idea to exhaust a bunch of your options before you hurl yourself into lava. Yeah, this is all just the water filtration stuff. I'll still check the basement. And just trying to remember where I might have seen those plants. And I think I saw something similar in the shallows. But... no, I think it was a different plant. I'm pretty sure it was violet, not blue. All I can think is that area by the Deep Shroom Cave, where I got the message of there are signs of a migratory creature that comes through here. And if it might be in that area. Because that was a place that there were no teleporters here, but the teleporter at the enforcement platform wasn't that far away. Was not that far away. Hum, hum, hum. Yeah, none of these things are especially interesting to me. I am curious to know why the aliens were not a fan of the Sea Emperor. I mean, telepathic communication's kind of creepy, but... there's probably something more to it. Okay, so we have... yeah, these are just a bunch of eggs and stuff. No... blue palms that I can see. Just all kinds of mad science. Alas. Poor little... well, maybe not little, but poor Sea Emperor. Man, the fact that you can see some of the embryos in there is pretty rad, actually. Okay, so yeah, I do not see anything of any particular interest throughout here. So I'll check outside real quick, but again, I'm not expecting much. I figured that it was just a location chosen because the Sea Emperors don't like it much. But at the same time, I saw something that is apparently very similar to the Sea Emperor that we have here. You know, the big fireball-spewing dragons outside. And they do not seem especially bothered by the heat. I mean, they're just kind of chilling there, so... let's see what they are. If they are also Sea Emperors, then... maybe the blue palm will be down here? Man, with as much time as I've been spending in these calm blue waters, it's gonna feel weird to go back out into hell. Alright, that's safe. Alright, buddy! I'm ready for pain! How about you? Where are you? You're here somewhere, right? Huh. Where'd it go? This freaking big it is, you'd think it'd be hard to miss. I'm pretty sure I hear it. Hey, buddy! Okay, there you are. Hey, buddy! How you doing? Are you ready for some science? Yeah. Yeah, that looks like a nod to me. Let's do it. Let's do all the science, friend. Sea Dragon Leviathan. Yeah, so you're not an emperor. You're just a dragon. Okay, so common ancestor, not same species. So indeed, this must be one that adapted to live in hotter environments versus the emperor within containment. Here, come on. I gotta get close to your head in order to scan you. Stop running away. I don't appreciate it. Please donate your head to science today. Roar, roar, roar. Come on, you're gonna hit that wall eventually, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get bit, but oh well. Sacrifices you make for science. Okay, cool. Man, I didn't even get bit. We'll see if that remains true until I get back inside, but... Well, that was worth. Unfortunately, no signs of blue palms. Okay. Oops. Right. I forgot. Make sure to go into the airlock near the ground. I'm sure the aliens never made that mistake. Alright, we had some dramatic fanfare. Let's go read our spoils. Sea Dragon Leviathan. A colossal leviathan with reptilian features, seen stalking the very heart of the volcanic crater which underpins life in this area. The scanned specimen measured 112 meters in length. Heat-proof tissue. Tissue analysis reveals that the specimen consists of 1/3 inanimate materials focused around the chest area. Consumption and retention of material substances may explain the lifeform's ability to withstand extremes of temperature. It even appears to be able to consume molten materials and expel them at its adversaries. Yes, I noticed. Forearms. Evolutionary distinct forearms are used for both propulsion and offensive purposes. Findings suggest that evolutionary divergence from other species on this planet tens of millions of years ago. The sea dragon is likely one of the oldest species on the planet. Behavior. The largest carnivorous species encountered on 4546b. Almost everything is potential prey. With few substantial targets in the volcanic cave systems, the sea dragon likely ventures out into cooler waters to hunt other, smaller leviathans, cornering them and forcing them deeper, where they are ultimately boiled alive. The sea dragon's size and restrictions of the cave system they inhabit suggest that their population numbers are extremely low, perhaps in the single digits. While it is not unusual for larger predators to sustain lower populations, it is possible that the sea dragon's food sources have diminished over time. The species may be nearing extinction. Assessment. Extreme threat. Avoid in all circumstances. My impression too. Okay. So I'm gonna go check again on the teleporter in her tank, and this time I'm gonna go up closer to the island. Because I'm remembering that everything on those teleporters that earlier in the game it said that they were probably all above the water at some point. So, while I doubt that it's a plant that I'd find on land, maybe it's one that you find near the coast. But I mean, if that's the case, why haven't I scanned it? Well, let's see what I see. But there's no particular signs of life outside. And the fact that the dragons out there are indeed a completely different species does suggest to me that the emperors just would not like to live in hell. Why do I keep getting hurt every time I come out here? Oh, whatever. Alright, so let's head a little closer to the coast. Not really concerned with warpers right now, so they're fine. They can do the little warpy things. See? I told you, they're fine. The music disagrees, but, you know, the music can do what it wants to. All is well. Okay, so we'll just go up in this little sandbar here and see if there's any plants here. This was kind of the area that I was thinking. I just legit do not remember. Blue palm. Hey, you're blue and palm-like, but no, you're a bulbo tree. Okay. Oh, no, you're sea crown, not blue palm. Blue palm was one of the other plants that I kept coming across. Sea crown, blue plant. Kind of been into the caves here. I don't really know where to look. I guess I could go run around and check the main 4 teleporters again. So yeah, I imagine that I'm not going to find any interesting fragments or anything. Like, I'm trying to think, but I mean, I just can't remember the location of, like, every indigenous plant in this game. I figured that all the teleporters would take me to where I needed to go. But I've been through all the teleporters now, and I'm still not sure where the sea crown is. Okay, well, I'll go back through there, and I'll go back through the other 4. I guess I could also check that other island. The one with the red cameras. Because I do remember getting a specific notification stating that it looked like a migratory animal had been through there. Yeah, that's all I've got, so I'm gonna go check over there. I'm not sure if there's a teleporter closer. But I don't think it'll take that long to swim all the way there. And I'll just keep an eye out for plants. Because, yeah, thinking about it, that island that's near there was definitely underwater at some point. Because we had those big bulkheads that were clearly meant to go underwater, and it doesn't make sense for them to be at the top of a mountain. So, maybe it is somewhere over there. And I guess I'll be going by the shallows here so I can look for any blue plants here. So that's just a blue palm. We have creeper vines. The fact that my food and water is frozen makes me think that this is not supposed to be as hard as it is, but here we are. Writhing weed. Definitely not a sea crown. Not nearly as elegant of a name. Okay, you are nothing in particular, just a little barnacle, I suppose. We have acid shrooms and all these nice things. Table coral, probably not a sea crown. Yeah, this is one of the plants I was thinking of, but yeah, veined nettle. Not crown-like enough. I have plenty of spare batteries on me, fortunately, so... Let me see, do I have any spare ion batteries on me? You know what, since I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and make another ion battery, because I think I have a bunch of cubes on me. Oh yeah, only 2, but... that should be fine. Oh wait, wrong one.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
What else was in batteries again? Oh, okay. Silicone rubber. My silicone rubber was in the Cyclops, but it's pretty easy to make. I will just grab some seeds here. And I'll just make myself one more really strong battery for the road. Oh, I was looking at the wrong battery. Whoops. It was gold and silver. Okay. Think I have some in here and it's not all in the Cyclops? It might actually all be in the Cyclops. Yeah, I see the gold there, but not the silver, so... Yep, I have everything in the Cyclops right now. Oh, that's fine. This battery should be fine. Oh well. Okay, so yes, the plants that I was thinking of, not in the shallows here. And indeed, it makes sense, because if they were, I probably would have swum past them so many times that I almost certainly would have scanned it. So let's head on over to that island. And you know, it is so much easier to drive with just a Sea Glide. I'm not sure if the Sea Moth is faster, but... that's alright. We'll just do some basic swimming. Fortunately, it does go pretty fast. I'll just enjoy the nice music that is not trying to make me paranoid for once. And the pretty water. I say the pretty water, but admittedly, the water where you cannot see anything at all actually does make me a little bit nervous. I wonder if it's a plant I can scan for. I have all these scanner rooms out and about, so maybe I'll try. So what are you? You have a name? Gru cluster. And what kind of coral are you? Coral shell plate. Alright, scanner room. You got any idea where I might find a secret?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Any idea? Reefback wreck. Nope, you sure don't. Understandable. Okay. So let's see, where's... Yeah, no, that's the Fort Hell base. That's the beacon I'm looking for. So I just remember hearing about a migratory species in this area. So it's like, maybe there'll be something over here, because there was no specific teleporter in this area. These guys aren't that, right? These are just... Yeah, they're called something else. And then I just hear angry warper noises and get a little bit nervous. But they're fine. It's okay. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything weird. Just swimming around looking for a plant. Okay, and where I heard it was more up toward, not this vaguely volcanic area, but more toward where the wreckage of the Aurora flew off to. Kind of the sandbar over here. Okay, now the music wants to make me paranoid again. Man, that grass just looks so glowy compared to literally everything else around here. But I can't scan it. Alright, there's the wreckage. Somehow I actually managed to find it fairly quickly this time. So yeah, it was around here that I got the notification about a giant migratory creature, and I remember saying that I hope I got to meet it someday. And I'm glad I did. She seems nice. Okay, and there's the warper. Oh, there's two. Okay. That's okay. I don't have any beef with you guys, so... If you could just let me go, I'd appreciate it. Oh yeah, it's gotta be in one of the places just around the teleporters, right? Alien power plant. Where's just the regular ion cube? I don't remember what color I made you. It's like, I know I called one alt, but ion cube warp is kind of teal. Okay, there it is. Okay, ion cube alt is actually a little bit closer. Oh yeah, I did not see anything immediately interesting there. So I'll go check by the other teleporters given to me. I think I'm more interested in staying in deep water. All the other ones are at roughly 300 meters. So I guess I'll just hang out at around 300 meters. And I'll just swim by every vaguely blue plant that I see. Yep, and indeed, there's a vent. I'm curious about what the kind of leviathans are in the big trench there. I probably could pretty easily go down, but I'm wondering if my Sea Emperor friend will help me out. When it comes time to go down there and, you know, maybe the leviathans will be less interested in eating me. That'd be pretty sweet. Oh yeah, I don't see any vaguely blue plants in this area. I'll go check around the mushroom forest here. But I mean, they don't seem to be, like, especially hidden or anything. Like, this entire area is filled with the thing that you need to find. I have already found all the power transmitters, so I'm not going to worry about scanning that fragment. So let's just take a good look around here, make sure I'm not missing something obvious. What are you guys? Can I scan you? Nope, just a thing growing. Okay. One in each teleporter, but there's 4 teleporters, 1 ingredient, or 5 ingredients. Where would the 5th one be? But yeah, I don't see anything like super blue here, so I guess I'll head on down. Where is my beacon? At the very least, I can get back nice and easily no matter which teleporter I go through and no matter how lost I get. Huh, I don't remember this giant tree. This one's pretty cool. Huh. Hey guys. You got any blue plants on you? Break barnacle. I see. And there was copper ore in it. So there are materials up on the reef backs. I just never noticed because I was always too afraid of them. Yeah, you just got all kinds of neat little corals growing on you. I like you guys. You guys are the best. I just want you to know that. Again, I hope you don't take me being a little bit afraid too personally. It's instinct, man. Things are meant to be afraid of things 100 times their size. It's fine. Okay. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna go back through and start rubbing my face on, like, every plant I see. But I still can't shake the feeling that I am making this harder than it needs to be. The frown. Sea crown. Oh wait, is this it's no, that's the way to hell. I'm probably getting the two yellow beacons that I have mixed up. Yeah, here we are. Sea crown. Plant that I haven't scanned. The places that I'd be least likely to scan plants would be in the places that I'm most likely going to be in a boat. Which makes me think it's in the cave system that all caves lead to. So I'll try that one next. I didn't see any blue plants in her tank. I don't remember which one is the one to that particular cave, but it shouldn't be too hard to find. And I guess I also didn't explore the area near the back of the Aurora very much, and there is a huge drop-off there. And the fact that I don't normally go down those huge drop-offs make it reasonably likely that it could be down there. Or, oops, wrong door. Or at the very least, like, not impossible. I'm gonna check her tank one more time. Just because this is bothering me. There are 4 teleporters and 5 ingredients. So the 5th one... Like, it shouldn't be in any mysterious place, right? And there's nothing up there. I'm still not sure what's up with that teleporter. I'll check up there one more time, too. Hey, buddy! I don't suppose you know what a sea crown is. I mean, you probably do, since you need it to hatch your eggs, but, I don't. If you could point me to where they like to live, or at least what kind of biome they like to live in, that'd be super, super helpful. So what's making me think that maybe it's at least possible that they'll be somewhere down here is just that, maybe for whatever reason it's necessary to keep the biome alive. Oh, it is. Okay. Thank goodness! I just missed it. Okay, let's go fabricate this. It's okay. I can live with missing the one cave that it's in and thinking maybe it was somewhere else near the other teleporters. But some part of me just could never... Oh, sorry. Shake the feeling that something was going terribly wrong here. Anyway, I'm gonna go hop in the Cyclops and synthesize that real quick. And then we can go hatch our babies. Well, I still remain curious as to why the aliens did not want to work with this friendly little fish. Okay, cannot use this to get out. It always seems very confused when I get out there, because, like, you can still hear the water sound effects. So I'm kind of wondering if that's what broke things. But why would getting out of the water break things? I don't know. So hey, can somebody tell me in the comments, did I encounter a bug that froze all of my stats there, or is that supposed to happen? Because I am legitimately curious. I will forgive that kind of information being shared with me, even though most of the time I actually don't, you know, want people explaining things. But I am legit curious on that because it feels very strange. Man, we're just gonna get so much dramatic alien tech here. So I'm going in and coming back out. Alright, and I just have the Cyclops parked right over here, I remember. You know, maybe I should have gotten in the prawn suit, but it's fine. I'll just be slightly on fire. I'll pick up another med kit in the Cyclops. Man, those guys just sound so angry. They really do. I guess I'd be mildly perturbed if my species was going extinct too. I'm gonna eat a potato. Oh, I didn't want to access the battery charger. I just wanted a potato. Okay. Anyway. Hatching enzymes! Let's go get that. I'll have some water too. I'm not sure if I actually need to do this anymore, but it's fine. I'm used to just being extremely prepared for everything. Alright, let's go. Head back in and try to hatch your babies. Maybe we'll make some friends, maybe we'll be dinner. Well, no, we probably won't be dinner, they eat krill. So I think it's actually okay. All right. I'm wondering what Leviathan got the Degassi crew. I mean, there's a few different options here. They never really described them in detail, so. Probably not the Sea Emperors. I mean, I guess it depends, because that crew only went missing like 10 years ago, so. Whoosh. Alright. Let's hatch some babies. I want to get there a little faster. Not gonna leave everyone sitting in suspense today while I just slowly swim down. Not when I have this many batteries on me. Okay. Hey guys! Aww. Yeah, look at them. They are like human size. Sea Emperor Juvenile. Still surprised I could not scan mommy. Okay. Now here they are. They're free. They can go where they want to go. Aw. Look at them. And she's just gonna funnel them away. I'm a little bit sad. Yeah. Looks like we got one really eager one and a couple that just kind of want to stay with mom.
My young are swimming for the shallows. I thank you.
Yes.
Their freedom is my end. What will it be like, I wonder, to go to sleep and never wake up? Perhaps next we meet, I will be an ocean current, carrying seas to a new land. Or a creature so small, it sees the gaps between the grains of sand. Farewell, friend.
Yeah. Farewell, friend. I'm glad I could at least help you with your babies. Have a nice nap. Well, I guess I will go follow your babies and make sure they don't get eaten by the Reaper just outside. So it also seems like, do I need that enzyme for myself to cure the infection? Because I could, theoretically, make another one. Hey guys! There's some nasty fish out here, so I figured I'd come help you guys out. And then I figured that I could maybe worry about making this enzyme for myself. Aw. Look at them derping around. They seem happy. I was like, wait, it's getting dark all of a sudden, but I think it's just nighttime. There's just... Huh, no, it's getting light again. I don't know then. Regardless, it seems like they're doing alright. Just eating. And indeed, it seems like the Reaper's not coming for them, so... And it seems like the Warpers aren't coming for them either. So I guess they will just be free to do what they want. Alright, so this, enzyme here. Just says it's designed to trigger a hatching response. But I assume that if I do the self-scan, I'm still infected here. And I would prefer not to take the alien bacteria with me. Let's not kill all of humanity. That still seems incredibly rude. So... Now that we have verified that the babies are okay... Let's see how she's doing. I'd pat you on the head if I could, but it actually doesn't let me get closer than this. And I still can't scan you. Alright, well, I did get a little bit of lore on the babies. and of course the plant. Sea Emperor Juvenile. A juvenile Emperor specimen. It is producing a highly potent form of enzyme 42, which should be capable of fully curing individuals of the alien bacterium. The species hatches relatively fully formed and independent, perhaps reflecting the fact that they must fend for themselves when they are first born, away from their parents. The specimen is healthy and exhibiting signs of a positive attitude to life. Actually, I can't tell what that is. Okay, it is positive. Sea crown. This plant consists primarily of a large bladder-like sac containing a huge variety of bacterial species, which may enable it to break down complex compounds it draws from the root system. Shares large section of genetic code with the membrane tree. Environment scans indicate that this plant is rare to the point of extinction. Okay, so I guess I am indeed supposed to say hello to the babies. Not quite sure what I'm supposed to do with them, but... as their shells do not appear to have anything special. And that would explain why I have never seen that one plant. I hope it's able to make a comeback, because it would be incredibly awkward to no longer be able to hatch any more of these little creatures. Oh, where'd they go? I actually do not see them anymore. Did they just go away after you see them for the first time? Because I see all the little things that they were eating. Oh, I see. That was not food. That was the enzyme. Oh man.
Self-scan complete.
Nice.
Vital signs normal. No remaining sign of bacterial infection.
Alright, so then I guess all that's left is building the platform. I do think I will go get my vehicles and bring them home, and I think that's where I will end. But yes, I met a new friend, and I have lost her already. I'm a little bit sad. Making the title of this episode a little bit somber almost. Hopefully they can find a way to get access to the enzyme necessary to hatch their babies, since this is the only place in the world that I've been able to find it. And by the time they're ready, they probably won't be able to fit through that teleporter anymore. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna go get another sample, and I'm gonna go put a grow bed outside my... outside my base. I'm gonna go plant a couple. I do not think this serves any purpose other than, my own personal sentimentality, but whatever, it makes me feel good about myself, so I'm gonna do it. So let's go whack it a couple of times here. There it is. Because I have not seen this plant anywhere in the world, and I certainly looked around. Okay, we got 3. So I will go plant them. And hopefully the Sea Emperors will be able to find them. I'm not sure if this is going to be in their usual habitat. Maybe I should go put them over by the mushroom trees or something. Whatever. Like I said, it makes me feel good about myself. But it is a little bit late, so I might have to actually escort the Cyclops out of here next time. And we can plant it then. Yeah, I think I'll have to do that. But it's okay. Next time we plant some seeds and build a platform. Let me go plant them on the Cyclops real quick, just to make sure that doesn't, like, die in my inventory. I'm not actually sure how that works if I can't plant them afterwards. But dang nabbit, if I'm gonna be sentimental about it, I'ma do it right. God damn it. The drift! I swear you cannot control your direction mid-air very well. Come on. Come on. You can do it. In you go. There we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
All right. Okay, I thought there was water in here for a second. Let me see. How do I build... grow beds? Okay, so just some titanium. I've got plenty of titanium in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's right. I have a lot of stuff in my inventory. Okay, well there's 2. I'll build the chick one. I can't grow it in here, huh? Okay. Well, here's hoping that it... Okay, it doesn't look like it dies, though. So maybe I'll have a place where I can plant it, but it doesn't look like I can plant it in this. Okay. Oh, I'll have an extra couple of plant pots in here if I ever see something I want to make. But for now, I think this is where I will have to stop for today. Next time, we're gonna go build a platform and get off this rock. So let's save and head on out. Still saving? Okay. There we go. So, thank you all for coming, and I hope you're able to make something wonderful today. I will see you all tomorrow.